You are now listening to Timebite, hosted by me, Stephen Clark. Hope you enjoy the podcast. Hey there, everybody. And oh boy, hope you guys had a great Christmas, because when you're hearing this, it's going to be New Year's Eve, literally the day after this comes out. And we're going to be done with this atrocious year that is 2020. Hopefully 2021 is the year that is like what they call our year. And hopefully the year of Cyber Timebite, but we'll see. But we're ending off this year on a good note, in my terms. I guess. Today I'm with someone who is cool as a cucumber. someone whose profile picture looks a lot like Dave Strider. A lot like Dave Strider. Oh man, they're a really good cosplayer. They cosplay from Homestuck. They're really amazing. They're really nice. They're really awesome. You should check them out, and you're gonna figure out more about them today. Today I am with Pax, or Paximus, or as I just called him 5 minutes ago before we started doing this, Paximus Prime.
Hello, it is I.
The
man. Coolest of cucumbers.
The coolest of cucumbers. God. Oh man, I love that. I love that. I mean, I just said that 5 minutes ago, and I already love it. Oh man, well, how you been? How you been though?
I've been alright.
So
how have you been?
Well, life, going to work. Trying to play it safe, putting on that mask, doing what you need to do in these times as of right now.
I felt that.
And, since this is going to be the last episode of 2020, and now we're recording this in September. So I was going to ask you, what was the best moment of 2020 for you besides all this crap going down? But I can't really say that because it's only September. So you don't know how your life's going to be in October, November, and December at this point.
Yeah.
But how has 2020 been so far for you as we're recording this?
So far, I mean, it's got its ups and downs. Here recently, it's been at its downs, but it's going up, so.
Yeah, you're like the roller coaster was going down, but it's slowly starting to go back up to make that awesome ride go again.
Yeah. Sorry, but yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. I guess I should just go with the question that I say all the time at the very beginning of every cosplay episode, which is probably a staple on this podcast by this point. But where to start? Like, where's the start of the cosplay? Where did it all begin for you?
It started whenever I was 12. A friend of mine actually showed me Homestuck, and we were reading it together. And she had introduced me to comics, and she told me that I should pick one of my favorite characters from Homestuck, and it was Dave.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I had a huge break from being at the age of 13 to 19 of not cosplaying.
Mm-hmm.
And then about 19, I started cosplaying. Picked up Dave's cosplay. Worked on that, and I'm still working. Yeah.
I mean, like, from what I've seen so far, fantastic job.
Oh, thank you.
But like, is is there any like is Dave like your main because you look like him anyway?
He's a huge comfort cosplay of mine. I'm trying to cosplay other characters from Homestuck. I mean, I've recently cos tested um, all the beta kids and Derek and Roxy.
Which besides Dave, what troll or kid from Homestuck do you like cosplaying as?
I like cosplaying Dirt, but Troll, I like cosplaying Eridan.
Eridan?
Yeah.
Fish boy?
Fish boy.
that son of a bee. Okay. I don't swear, but seriously. Oh, not Eridan. Nothing but Eridan.
Just, I don't even know I like started cosplaying Eridan. Just one day I was like, you know what? I'm a cosplay him, and then I cosplayed human version of him, and I'm currently working on trying to get his troll stuff together. But yeah.
He's the only one you can. Oh, he's the only one that you can walk around and be a complete D around everyone besides Vriska.
Yeah.
And when you really think about it, Eridan's like the male version of her. So I mean,
I've been told that they're like have similarities, and I'm over here like it's whatever. He's royalty. It's fine.
my favorite is actually, you probably could tell from my profile picture here on Discord. My favorite is Equus.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
Milkman.
because he's the boy. He's the boy because he's just that great. No one or troll can touch him. Okay, maybe Trezzy because she's my second favorite, but still. I mean, it was Vriska who got me in the Homestuck, and I do like Vriska, I do, but Trezzy and Equus are my top two.
Funny that you say that, because my number one troll that's my favorite is actually Gamzee.
Gamzee?
Yeah.
Do you mean, yeah. No, speaking of Gamzee, have you ever seen that drive-through video of Homestuck where Gamzee's in the back seat and Dave's in the passenger seat and Equus is in the driver's seat and they're going for the drive-through?
Yeah, I have. I used to like watch that 20 times, laughing the entire time.
They're like I don't know what it is, but I want it. I love that video. No, same. When you watch it like 20 times, I love watching that video like hundreds of times because it was my boy with Dave and Gamzee. It just made pure comedy. No, did you watch the other ones too? Like the other Homestuck drive-through videos too?
Yes. I don't remember a lot though, just because it was one where I'd watch cosplay videos before going to bed, and so whenever I end up passing out, I wouldn't really remember a lot. So, but I tried watching as many as I could.
No, you and your significant other should gain Homestuck cosplay and go for a drive-through and make one yourself called Dave and whoever goes to McDonald's.
I mean, we've actually discussed doing that.
I would do it with you if you were in the same area. That would be Equus. Because I could actually do the Equus voice, and I feel like everyone would be so confused, but they would also get it when they start to see me when I pull around.
Just confuse everyone.
No. I could be like, I want a 5-piece nugget, and I want a large drink, very large, and an apple pie. One apple pie. I need a towel. Dave, what do you want? What?
I love it. Just like going up to just saying that and hearing the fear of the worker.
No, they would probably feel very, very tempted. Did your significant other do Dirk, or who does he do?
He does a lot, actually. His number one, like, his comfort cosplay is Gamzee. So...
Oh, so Gamzee and Dave go to the McDonald's.
Dave talking about apple juice, Gamzee's just confused.
He's just like he's just like yeah. Okay. like okay. I guess that's how this is gonna go. Oh man. No, but no, that's amazing. What besides Homestuck, like what else are you into? Like what else, like outside the Homestuck are you into, really?
My mind went blank. I'm so sorry.
No, it's cool.
I'm into Devilman Crybaby. I'm
guessing anime.
Yeah, there's some anime and then just some where it's like Adventure Time, stuff like that. My brain. I should have been more prepared, but here we are.
No, it's fine. No, you say Adventure Time. You say.
Yeah.
Funny enough, before I did this podcast, I did a podcast about Adventure Time. No, listen. I before I started doing Timebite, I started Timebite when I was in the ending phase of that podcast, but still, I did a podcast called Adventure Time Guys, and I did that from 2014 to like I think early 2017. I forget, but we reviewed every episode. We tried to do every comic, but that was impossible. But we literally reviewed every single episode in our own way, and we did that for a long time. We don't do it anymore because Adventure Time's over, and even though they're putting that thing in HBO Max, I don't know what we're doing about that. But the podcast, literally you can't find it anymore because we took every episode off the internet because my co-host that was doing it with me wants to edit them all and make it all sound nice, but who knows when that's gonna happen. But yeah, so if you wanted to listen to it, there's no way you can at this point. But to be honest with you, when I was doing that podcast, I don't know. I feel like I wasn't as good as this one is.
I get that.
How about regular show? Do you like regular show?
I do. I'm actually planning on Mordecai.
I love regular show. that that show was the best. Like
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
that show was amazing because it was like it was like especially Rigby's brother Don.
Yeah.
like hey, give me some sugar.
Rigby fighting him the entire episode.
and then Ben's at the end of the episode. He's like what do you do? Like he would Rigby wouldn't give him any sugar. Go give him some sugar. Who yells at someone that tells them to go give them sugar? I love that. No, I mean, the show was amazing. The soundtrack was amazing. Just everything was amazing.
I also really enjoyed that, like, you could connect to them in some sort of way each episode as well.
Yeah, I mean, especially Muscle Man with his My Mom jokes. Like, do you know who likes special entertainment like that? My mom! What the? What I loved about that show too is that I can't believe they even did this, but when it wasn't the final episode, it was an episode leading up to the final episode that they put freaking Dragon Force in the episode because I know that song was popular, but I didn't know it was that popular. I mean, did you even like that song in the first place before they even put it in the show?
So here's the thing. I'm not yet finished regular show. I'm trying to, but there's so much happening in my life. But like the song, I may know it if I hear it. It's one where whenever it comes to music and songs, don't exactly title. I hear so many songs throughout my day that if I hear it and you play it, I might be like, oh yeah, I know it, but other than that, I can't tell you.
Yeah, because regular show usually has a lot of like more 80s music in it, usually.
Yeah.
But when they broke out the Fruit of Fire and Flames, I was just like, holy crap. I was like, really? I mean, because Fruit of Fire and Flames got popular through Guitar Hero, obviously.
Yeah.
Because once they put that song in that game and everyone figured out how hard it was on Expert, everyone tried to FC it, which it means full combo, which means 100%. And everyone tried to go for it, and then it got popular, and then everyone wanted it in like in any future installment and all that stuff, and it just got huge, and now it's a pop cultural thing.
Yeah.
Do you like Guitar Hero, by the way? You ever played it?
I do. I like the original Guitar Hero. I'm not too big of a fan with the new version. I like the songs on the new version. I just don't like the guitar itself. But
you like Guitar Hero 1 for Warriors of Rock, and then when they made Live, you didn't like that one?
I'm sorry, the audio cut out.
No, it's fine. So you basically like Guitar Hero 1 for Warriors of Rock, like those games, but then when they made the new one that came out like a few years ago, you didn't like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I kind of got used to it. But like it's not, that game's not as fun anymore because they canceled or closed down the actual good part about that game. Like the part I actually wanted to play when I turned it on, but now it's not. Now you can't even use it anymore. So there's like hardly no point besides beating the game itself.
Yeah, like that part made it fun, and also just with the guitar one and through all of that, I had better hand-eye coordination than I do with the newest guitar, and I've tried multiple different times with the newer version of the guitar, but it just didn't work out.
What difficulty do you play on?
Easy.
Easy?
With the new version, it was easy.
Well, I'm talking about like with the standard version, the one everyone knows.
Oh, I'm sorry. With the standard version, it's I was able to play on hard.
This is gonna sound embarrassing, but medium.
I mean, that's fine. It's one where some songs I could play medium, and hard was too difficult. Now, if I try and go play it, I probably would have to go either easy or medium, depending. But
No, I can't play Through the Fire and Flames on expert. That's just no. That can't happen. Um, but I can pass it on bass on expert. If I play expert bass on Through the Fire and Flames, but on guitar, it's not going to happen. Because you probably know this. No, but you probably know this. Guitar Hero made Smash Hits, which is my favorite one they ever made. That has songs from Guitar Hero 1, 2, 3, and 80s, and that one song from Aerosmith. And basically it was pretty much like, hey everyone, pick your songs and we'll put them in the game. And that's my favorite one because, pretty much only, you have the full band experience with these songs that have been in past games, but it's just like, that's the one I recommend to everyone because, like, if you like these songs, then it will help you kind of weave into, like, maybe playing the older ones.
yeah.
I mean,
I can get behind.
But which game is your favorite? Like, not excluding live because everyone hated that, and I mean, I sort of like it, but it's not my favorite either. But which one is your favorite?
I think it's the second one. I can't remember. But I think it is the second.
The second one?
Yeah.
What do you thought about the one that everyone can't get enough of, the third one? What do you think of that one?
Sorry. I mean, it's fun. I'm trying to remember all the songs. My brain is like mixing all of them. So.
No, it's fine. I mean, while you're thinking about that, I mean, the reason why everyone praises the third one is A, because of that one, because, Through the Fire and Flames, that, and, like, because they say, just look at that set list.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they have Metallica and Iron Maiden and The Police and Guns N' Roses and... I mean, yes, that game has a lot of good songs in it. Yeah, I like playing that game. The bonus list is also pretty good too. And if on the rarity you have the version that comes with DLC, the DLC is pretty top of the notch as well. But like, other than that, I mean, like, it's a good game, but it's not my favorite. like I said, Smash Hits is my favorite. Where's a Rock? I think it's the ultimate one. Personally, in my opinion.
I'm sorry?
I said I think Guitar Hero Wars a Rock, the last good one, I think is the ultimate one in my eyes. Like the best one they ever made in my eyes. Do you know why I say that?
Why?
No, I say that because not only do you get the set list they give you in the game for the game itself, but then you get all the DLC you ever had from the Guitar Hero World Tour DLC to the Guitar Hero 5 / Band Hero DLC. So you get all that you ever download ever, and then you get the Band Hero import, the Guitar Hero World Tour import, the Smash Hits import, the 5 like you get basically all the imports for all the games. On top of that, all those GH Tune songs that people make if you ever download any of those, and it's just like the most ultimate thing ever, and it's the best. Even though people hated Band Hero, but I like it.
Yeah.
Did you like Band Hero?
I don't think that I played Band Hero. I know I played like Rock Band, but not Band.
Well, let's just put this out of the way now. Band Hero, no, Rock Band sucks.
Oh.
That's just the Guitar Hero version me coming out. No, because there's always going to be that two-sided fence. There's always going to be the Guitar Hero guys and the Rock Band guys.
Yeah.
And I'm on the Guitar Hero fence, so sorry.
No, I mean, it's just one of those where it's like, whenever I would hang out with my cousin, we'd play band. Not Rock Band, Guitar Hero, and then at my dad's house, I'd play Rock Band.
I don't know. Rock Band is just the poor man's edition of Guitar Hero. They just need... No, Harmonix just needed to make something because they were bored. Because Guitar Hero left them in the dust, and so they needed to make something to be bored because they were just bored and needed to make a game. Oh man. Yeah, but honestly, we love that. Honestly, we love regular show and Adventure Time. We made that clear.
Yeah.
But no, tell me more about obviously about yourself. I mean, tell us what. I mean, honestly, since you play Guitar Hero, I'm guessing the kind of music you like is the kind that's in those games. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Who's your?
Go ahead.
No, finish what you were saying. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I don't even remember now.
No, what kind? Who's your favorite band?
My favorite band would probably be Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to be on the dark side of the moon?
I actually want to be coming out of the wall, but you know.
The wall. Because all we are is just another brick in the wall. Ain't that the truth right now?
Right.
In these times. Let's see. I mean, I like Floyd too. I like Floyd. I mean, I like all the classic rock bands, Floyd and The Doors and Zeppelin and all those guys. I mean, I like them all. I mean, I don't have them like on my phone or anything, but I do like listening to them. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I'm a broadcasting major, I guess you can say. I mean, I went to trade school for it after I left high school, so I mean, I have an ear for the radio. So I mean, yeah, I do like those guys. I mean, but I also like a little alternative too, because like, you know, there's some alternative songs that sound really good, and then there's some alternative songs that kind of bleh. Like not
I
really.
get that. I mean, I like a little bit of everything. So.
What do you think of So do you like also listen to like My Chem and bands like those, like in Asking Alexandra and all those kind of things?
Not Asking Alexandra as much, but I listen to a lot of My Chem, Romance, Marilyn Manson.
Rob Zombie?
Sometimes. It depends if it comes on or not.
I mean, Well, I mean, White Zombie and Rob Zombie are basically the same thing. When you think about it, just one's a band and the other one's a solo. But what do you think of Gorillaz?
I love gorillas, actually. So fun fact, I do want to cosplay 2D at some point.
I can actually do the 2D. Like I can be like I don't have the cosplay, but I can act like him. Can you act like him?
Maybe if I try hard enough, but I've not actually tried.
No, because me and my friend. No, the reason I can act like him so well is because I got my friend into the band, and he can do Murdoch, and I can do 2D. and we act like we're the band. We act like we're them when we're in the car together, just fussing around while we're acting like we're fussing around as the members while we're driving around.
I love that.
And it would be like and you know I'm always like but you know that like I think that I'm always like this and my eyes are just like this because it's because of that twat over there. You know, basically like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just basically a British voice with some really bad high into it.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like a tired British voice.
And is Murdoch Australian? Or is he British?
If you didn't ask me, I would probably know. But now I'm thinking too much on it.
So that's pretty cool. I mean, their music, I like their music. They're pretty good. I mean, the Now Now was a great album. I would say with Halloween coming up. I just gotta keep remembering this is the last episode before 2021. I can't be asking about Halloween. Screw it. Halloween's coming up. What do you think?
I mean, Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, so I'm excited about it. With the virus and all, I'm treating canceled, but like, I'd still like to see people's costumes and stuff, just because everyone's unique with their costume.
Yeah, because no, when you really think about it, now that we're older, now that we're at the ages that we are now, like at 22 and at 27, when you think about it, when we were younger, you know, obviously it was just like, you know, you can go to school dressed up, you can go trick or treating when dressing up. But now that we're older and we're like cosplayers, even though my cosplay is kind of sucky right now, Halloween's the only day of the year where you can step outside your house and go anywhere, and I mean literally almost anywhere. And in any cosplay now that we call it, not costume anymore, you can get up in any of your cosplays and just go anywhere in there, and no one's gonna judge you or say anything because it's Halloween. But if it was like any other day of the year, people would be like, "Huh?"
Yeah, it's like sometimes I'll go to the store in cosplay if I need to pick something up, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, did you just come back from a costume party?" And I'm like, "No, this is just my life."
walk in the grocery store as Dave and be like, and you go to the juice aisle to get the apple juice, and they'd be like, "Hey, I didn't know Dave Strider shopped here."
Actually, a funny memory I have. I went to the store to actually get apple juice as Dave, and somebody just kind of continued looking at me, and she this woman had as she walked by me, she was like, "Oh, by the way, I really like your hair," and just continued walking, and I was like, "Well."
Wait. What's that?
I said thank you, but like at that point, my hair was red. But yeah.
But she wasn't like, "Oh, you're Dave Strider." No, she just said, "Oh, nice hair."
Yeah, I mean, like, I've had a few people recognize my cosplays whenever I just go to stores. Like, I went to the store as Larry Johnson from Sally Face.
Mm-hmm.
And someone just down, like, on the other side of the store pointed at me and yelled, "It's a cosplayer! It's Larry Johnson!" and started running at me.
At what store was this?
Walmart.
Walmart?
Yeah.
Like, no, that's crazy. I've never seen. No one's ever told me that before. It actually happens.
Yeah, apparently so. I mean, it surprised me.
My God. No, I wonder if I were to like go into like Walmart or Target or something as accurate as people would be like, "Oh my God, it's Sweaty Boy."
I mean, you never know. It'll surprise you.
I'd be like, what?
Actually sweating from like excitement and nervousness that somebody recognizes you.
Yeah, and I'm like standing there sweating, and I have like that nervous smile like he has, and I'm just like standing still, and the sweat's profusely coming down.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, no, they have to be a Nepeta cosplayer, but not in the Nepeta cosplay, and I'd be like, oh God. No, they'd be like, oh my God. Like, they're pounding their fists together, like, oh my God.
Just having a huge like excitement seizure happening.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh my God, this happens. I mean, I never went to Walmart ever in any costume of any sort because I just never had. but God, I wonder how. I just wonder how that would be like, because I work at a grocery store myself, so I worked on Halloween at my store, and I did dress up at my store before for Halloween, but I've seen some stuff come from my store that I found interesting. You want to hear some of
it? Sure, yeah.
Let's see. So there's a family who came in one year as Oompa Loompas. The mom was an Oompa Loompa, the kid was an Oompa Loompa, and the baby was an Oompa Loompa. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Never seen that before, but we had Keith come in from Voltron. And that was fun. Who else? I wasn't in the store when they came through, but there's an anime character who came through. My God, I'm trying to think. I haven't really seen I haven't had a line that I bagged for that was just nothing but cosplayers, but that would be cool. I mean, Halloween's the only day of the year though at my store that I can get lenient, where I don't have to wear what I need to wear. I can wear whatever I want because it's Halloween, and if it looks costumey, then they're cool with it. Um, I don't know where you work, but wherever you work, have you seen any things on Halloween that came through at your job?
Well, right now I'm a cook, so I can't really see anyone. Was a time where I worked at this restaurant and I took orders. And it was the day where a con was happening in the next city over, and people were coming in, and I saw some people cosplay from Final Fantasy, and I saw a Dave cosplayer. So,
Wait, you saw a Dave come in?
yeah, this person came in, I double take because they were cosplaying Dave Trader, and I just kind of pointed at them, and I was like, "Hey, it's the cool kid."
That's funny. No, no,
I
no.
embarrassed them by accident, but it's fine.
No, here's the thing. You should open up your own restaurant and literally call it Maximus Prime, and it's a steakhouse. Maximus Prime Steakhouse, where it's primed and ready for you. You know, funny enough, being a chef was actually my dream back in high school. But I didn't do it, and here's why: because I was in foods class in high school, and they had like the professional come in, and they were doing the thing with the pan and whatever, and I just saw a flame just shoot out of the thing, go all the way almost up to hit the roof, and I was like, yeah, no, don't want to mess with that. You know, I don't like that.
Go ahead.
I don't like messing with high flames, pretty much.
I get that. I mean, if you're not careful, fire can be very scary, but...
So that's when I turned to... And then after that, I didn't know what I was going to do, and then then the broadcasting thing came in my life, and then, boom, here we are today. Went to school for it, and now I do a somewhat successful podcast.
I mean, hey, that's life for you. Interesting things come out of it.
I mean, is chef what you want to be your whole life, or was that just something where I needed a job and you just got good at it?
I mean, it's one where, like, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Here I am saying that at the age of 22, but it's just one where I became a cook at a bowling alley, and now I work at a Pizza Hut, and just, it's easy money to get until I can figure out what I want with my life, but yeah.
No, I gotta ask, what do you think, since you work at Pizza Hut, which, not the trash on your job, but not the best pizza ever, but,
Oh, I agree.
but, well, I come from a city where pizza is king. and I can tell you where to get the best stuff, but anyway, when you actually go on YouTube and you see when you see like those abandoned places where people go check abandoned buildings, and they go to abandoned Pizza Huts, what do you think of that?
I have yet to find videos of
because
honestly.
because I'm one of those, because you see I'm a, you know, as my username would put it, nostalgia vamp. I love nostalgic things. So like I I like old school stuff, you know, like Kmart and abandoned. I mean, I don't like when things close and get abandoned, but it's cool when they close down and are abandoned that people go check them out and search around the building, in video and all that stuff. That's like really cool. Does stuff like that interest you?
It does. I like things like that, and I watch more paranormal videos, but I do like watching nostalgia.
Oh, so you're into UFOs, ghosts, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, mostly spirits though. I just watching people with their uh, experiences.
Hmm.
And
What's your how I say this? What's your thoughts on Bigfoot, Stonehenge, Loch Ness monster, stuff like that?
I mean, so in everyone is really big on Bigfoot. I believe that Bigfoot is out there. It's just he might be hard to catch. And with like I I believe in all of it really. It's just one where you have to research and find your sources to know what you need.
So you think Bigfoot and Loch Ness monster are real, but you just gotta like really dig for it. You think?
Yeah.
Hmm. For me, I mean, like I don't know what to believe because people are saying like it doesn't exist or they do exist or you're just not trying hard enough and just like it's just like if I see it, I see it, you know. But no, I mean like when it comes to the belief of all that stuff, I mean when I see it, I see it, you know. I'm not gonna really dig for. I'm not gonna dig for it. I'm just gonna let the internet do it for me. I mean, but how about Stonehenge? Because we all know Stonehenge. People don't know how it got there. It just got there and it was just there. Well, what's your theory?
I mean, I've not really gotten too deep into the Stonehenge one. I mean, it could probably have just appeared, was there, or someone could have built it. A theory on it.
You don't have a theory on it because you just don't know enough about it.
It never really quite caught my interest.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Here's the biggest mystery to them all. Why are people using enough sporks? Where's the spork love around here? I mean, come on. What?
Sporks are very helpful.
You can poke and scoop at the same time. How do you not love that? Anyone who knows me knows I love the spork with like no other. I love that.
I actually know someone who has a whole, or used to have a whole sport collection, so.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love it. That guy is number one. Oh no. This is dangerous. This could be dangerous. Oh my god. No. Paxton is man, you're so good.
I try. Thank you.
You're amazing. Oh man. Um God. Well, I mean, like even though we had some technical problems, and even though the call is not the clearest ever, obviously, I'm so very good at editing that I can make this sound good. But um, let's see. Oh, I want I I'm gonna turn back the music real quickly. Have you ever heard of Buckethead?
Uh, yes. I mean, I've heard the name. I may have heard the song. Yeah.
Because no, because he's known for the one song. He's known for that one song, Jordan. But other than that, people don't really know him unless you like research him.
Yeah.
Which I like his stuff. I mean, I do like Jordan. It's a good song, but like, there's more of his stuff that I like more than that. Because he actually did an interview, like 3 years ago, where he actually was interviewed, and he never has been interviewed before, like as himself, and it's a really cool interview. I mean, like I actually interviewed the guy who interviewed him on my podcast,
Oh, nice.
and I'm like, whoa, I'm like, really, this is happening. He was really cool. I mean, he was a really nice guy. I mean, you can go back and listen to it. It was really good. Excuse me. But like, what's your favorite con that you ever been to?
So I've been to 3 different cons in my the last 2 I went was last year. And I have to say that probably the last con I went, it's Comic Conway. That one was probably one of my best experiences, just because a lot more people were there. I was actually with someone who enjoyed themselves, and I enjoyed my time. And I got a lot more recognition of the cosplays I had done.
So what was the? No, you kind of cut out a little bit. What was the name of the 2 conventions again?
The convention was my favorite was Comic Conway.
Mm-hmm.
And the other convention that I like the second one, or I'm sorry, the first one I went to last year was called I can't remember, but that wasn't one of my like best experiences actually. The 2 people I went with, they got into an argument, and I just didn't have a good time. But the last one of last year was Comic Conway, and I had brought a friend, and that was her first con experience. She had fun, and I had fun. Yeah.
You never been to Hade Matsuri?
No. I was actually supposed to, and then it had gotten canceled. Because I moved to Florida the beginning of, back in March, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But me and my fiance, we were planning on going to Hallmat and Florida cons next year if they still happen. But
yeah, because Comic Con way I'm probably gonna put in the same category as Winnie City Pony Con and Con on the Cob. No, because those exist. Winnie City Pony Con. I'm not a brony, but that exists, and I can't. And someone told me that. I was like, holy crap, that exists. I love that name. And Con on the Cob is just that's an amazing name. I've never been to it, but I want to. And it's in Ohio, so wherever you move, if it's close to Ohio, hit it up.
I mean, like, the con that we're planning on actually going, because I have a ticket for there. It's Anime Con Arkansas. It's one of the biggest cons in Arkansas. It's probably not well known, but yeah. It would be my first time going, and my fiance's first time going as well.
No, that's really cool. I mean, all cons in my area they're just done. They're not happening this year. I know that for a fact. Here's the thing I hate about going for this pandemic right now is that cons that are happening in like November, December. They're like, oh, don't you guys worry. We're gonna hold it out. We're gonna see if we can make it possible, and if not full capacity, only like smaller capacity. It's just like, guys, it's not gonna happen. We're still in the middle of this pandemic. Don't even play with yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, like, the thing that sucks the most is that, like, yeah, everyone's planning for even doing it next year, but the government is talking about the pandemic, like, the virus still going on through next year. And it sucks, and it's sad, and it's all scary at it, too.
Well, don't you think by next year that, like, you think that we're gonna... I feel like there's gonna be some positive progress made by at least the next year. I mean, this can't go on for, like, forever.
Well, no, it's just, I feel like it's probably gonna go like the first half of the year before they finally, oh, hey, here's some of the stuff that can lessen the virus, so we can actually go do things, but no one can really say, though.
Yeah, because the day that I can walk around without a mask on is going to be the best day ever.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful.
I feel we're not going to be out of this until, like, not this time next year, but like June or July or August, around that time next year. I feel like that's when we'll be out of this, and even if we're not out by then, January 2022. if that happens to happen.
Yeah.
I'm hoping by next year it would be all over. I'm just saying, but
yeah, I mean, here's to hoping.
Crossing those fingers.
Mm-hmm.
So when you move, are you going to be still doing what you do now, but somewhere else? Like, it's your job?
Yeah, I'm just gonna transfer until I find something that catches my eye that I'm interested
in. Have you ever thought of doing, like, podcasting yourself, if I can ask?
I mean, I've thought about it, but it's one where I'd have to think a lot about what I'd want the podcast to be about.
Mm-hmm. Because I was going to say, I mean, like, well, the Cyber Timebite format's already been taken. Again. But no, I mean, it's crazy though. I mean, when I think about this podcast, is that like there's some people who've been inspired to do their own podcast because of my podcast, and I'm like, oh my god, you know, like it amazes me because I never thought I would do that. I mean, I have one person who started one, but they never continued on with it, but they want to do it again. And it's because of my podcast and why they wanted to do it. And there was this other person I had on who started their own podcast, and it's because because they came on my podcast, they were inspired to do it, and so now they're doing their own podcast. and there's one person I had on my podcast who came on who weren't very confident in themselves as a person, and after they came on my podcast, like they can't fake me enough for them being a better person because they came on my podcast and it made them feel like a better person as who they are because of my podcast. And I'm just like, I was like, holy crap, like, you know, like this podcast done a lot more for people, and I feel like if I ever stopped doing it, that everyone would be like, don't stop doing it, you need to keep doing this, we need this.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, it feels good to be able to inspire.
Yeah, I mean, like, hopefully, you know, people will like this episode. People would be like, that Paximus is pretty cool. I want to know more about this Paximus. You know, I mean, because that's why I started doing this podcast, is because to help people like you and, you know, and other people who, not saying that need the, I mean, I have people on my podcast who don't really need me to get over, who don't need me to get them any fame or anything because they already got there and they already have it. But like,
yeah.
But like most of the time, half the people I have on my podcast are people that like, you know, are like you, who are really good at cosplaying, try really hard, do everything that they can, and hopefully this podcast will give them like you guys like you like the extra oomph. You know, people will.
Sorry.
No,
I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
But like, yeah, and I appreciate that. I really appreciate you doing that, and I've enjoyed doing this episode of the podcast, just because it is fun and it is cool to be able to not only have people learn about myself, but also about you as well, because you give information that you're liking, like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, about half the time I don't like it to be about myself because it's supposed to be about you, but it's just.
But I mean, it makes it feel like
real.
Yeah.
It really does feel real. I mean, I'm not that kind of person who like it's like, oh, we gotta be like this, and this. You know, I like it to be like, you know, like we're having a conversation. You know, like it's just you and me in a room with no recording program going on, but except we're doing it with the recording program on, but we don't. But we just lose that side of it, and we're just like, you know, hey, what's going on, man? Are you doing good, man? Yeah, you're good, man. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just all laid back, and that's pretty cool.
I know, because if I were like this, and this, it would feel very corporate, and I don't want to feel that way. But I don't. I mean, this is not the only podcast I do. I mean, like, yeah, Adventure Time Guys is over, but I do another one called In the Serpent's Pit with Serpent's Breakdown, which is really good, and that one's more topic based than this, and it's really good. We did an episode on the pandemic, so if you guys want to, so I'm going to shout this out now for you and for everyone. If you guys want to check out what I think of the coronavirus and what my co-host Serpent's Breakdown has to say about the coronavirus, go listen to the episode, because we talk about the virus and what we think of it and everything. Go check it out, everyone. And if you're interested, you can go check it out too. Man, well, we've been going for an hour and 5 minutes.
No. Oh. It it doesn't even feel like that, to be honest.
It doesn't. Is there anything you want to ask me? Not saying I ran out of questions, but anything you want to ask me?
I mean, I'll ask you what I ask everyone. Just what's your favorite color?
You want one of my favorite colors? Or you want both of my favorite colors?
Both.
Forest green and blue. Not just any green. It has to be forest green.
The most detailed color there is.
Well, I mean, all it is just a really dark green, a really cool dark green. And then for blue, I mean, just blue, like Sonic blue. That's good blue. Blue, Gatorade blue,
Just blue.
Blue. Everything blue. Because here's my story about a blue guy in his blue house with his blue window.
What's funny was that was actually playing through my head.
Oh, God. I love that. What's your favorite colors?
I like red and purple.
Oh, of course, red.
Of course.
And purple is purple, purple because Gamzee. Because Gamzee.
It's funny. I actually never compared it like that. Now that you said that, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, with Gamzee. Talking about Gamzee. When you think about people and their favorite colors, usually you can connect it with something somehow.
Yeah.
And I think the reason I like green, is because I was a huge fan of Luigi of the Mario Brothers for a long time, and he was in my username for a long time. And so I changed it to Nostalgia Vamp. But that's why I just like just green, just the color green. But then I figured out I liked forest green because it's like so much of a cooler shade of green.
Yeah.
And I like Sonic, so blue. So blue. I like blue. It's a good color anyway. So and then for you, obviously red because Dave effing Strider. But no. Like I was saying, purple is your favorite color because of Gamzee. Gamzee. But no, and red because of Dave F. and Troyer. What's do you like Frisco or Trezzy?
Vriska, not entirely, but it's one where I can, it's not like one where I'm like, oh, Vriska sucks and stuff like that. It's just, I just don't really like her character all that much. Never really have. And Terezi, I like Terezi. She's pretty cool.
No, are you on the bandwagon of like, oh, she did everything wrong, and then there's gonna be the people that be like, no, she did nothing wrong.
Oh, you mean like, Vriska did everything wrong, Gamzee did nothing wrong type thing?
Yeah.
I say it as jokes, but, in my opinion, everyone has done something wrong, so...
Strider did nothing wrong. Strider, no, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna say like Strider did nothing wrong, and it's because you cosplay him.
Dave did everything right. No,
he He made what's that?
I'm sorry?
No, he's so fresh that they can summon the pros department. I love that. I love it. Oh, man. Excuse me. No, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Oh, man, I love it. Oh, I love it. No, I swear I do. Now I'm just trying. So since we know I better quality, I'm just trying to make up for all that terrible cutout blot mess that we had on Discord.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are you into wrestling? Do you like wrestling?
Not really.
Not really, no.
Yeah.
I'm huge. I'm so huge into it. You don't even know. like I have some DVDs of it. I got books of it. I got action figures of it. I got obviously plenty of t-shirts to talk for me for it. I'm a huge fan. Huge. But I'm also big on Homestuck too. Like Homestuck's like the other one I'm big on.
Yeah, I tried getting into like watching wrestling and stuff, but it just isn't for me. But yeah.
No, it's fine. But no, I mean I'm also really big on hockey. Hockey's another one I'm big on too. Because I just wanted to, because my friend got me into it, and I wanted to be into something more than just wrestling and Homestuck, and so like, you know, I became a fan of that, and obviously since I'm from Chicago, I'm a Blackhawks fan, obviously, but my second favorite team is the Ducks, which was owned by Disney at one point, if you know this, and they're not owned by Disney anymore, but they're still a very, very great team. And then I also like the Flyers and the Penguins, and that's it. All our teams can lose to them. You don't like it, right?
I mean, with sports, not really into it. I mean, the one sport that I've done my entire life is dancing, but yeah.
No, what is if like Dave Strider like made like a hockey team and he called it like the alternating cool kids? And Dave is the coach, and he just stands there with his shades, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'm Dave effing Strider, and this is my team." Gamzee, no, Gamzee, and Tavros, and Nepeta, and B-Boy. Just all the male trolls in Nepeta.
That would happen too.
Like we're gonna win this year, and we're gonna make it all the way through the playoffs. they only make it to the playoffs like they have a huge loss record.
Yeah.
Just like
we're only there to spice it up some.
Yeah, like way to go, Strider. You said we're gonna you guaranteed playoff this year. We didn't make it. Oh man, that's too good. That's too good. Well, you honestly, you know, you love Guitar Hero, and you like the paranormal and theories like that. What do you think of like just Area 51? Like, do you think there's actually aliens there?
I believe that there are some equipment from aliens, but I mean, my entire theory on aliens is different than what everyone else's theory is, so, yeah.
What were your theories? I mean, it's alright to talk about here. I mean, then we can have people like, oh, so that's what you think.
Like, my theory on aliens is that, there are living beings in space, whether it be in the same solar system as us or other solar systems. And I believe that it's actually different versions of ourselves, if that makes sense.
So you think there's a Paxton out there, but it's that they're called like ton packs out there?
Maybe. Like, for example, let's say, like, with me and my fiance.
Mm-hmm.
In one universe, we could absolutely hate each other and not talk to each other. And another one, we could just be best friends and not together. It's different versions, and like every time we have a decision in our lives that leads to another solar system, and that makes that other decision. And I believe that dreams that we have
Mm-hmm.
is looking into those other lives, I guess, sort of say. But yeah.
I get it. You believe in the theory of there's different universes out there.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's the one we live in now, and then you think some 1,000 miles away or a million miles away, there's an alternate universe where, like, in this universe I do a podcast and I do everything I do, but then like in another universe there's like me who doesn't do the podcast, and I can be like the biggest, let's just be honest, the biggest like dick in the universe, and I don't care about anyone. Sort of. There's like, you think there's like another universe where I'm like that, but here I'm who I am today.
Yes.
I never thought of it.
Do what?
Never thought of it that way.
Yeah, and like whenever there's those deja vu moments where you feel like you've been in the situation, it's linking up to another life where you have made this decision, and or you've been through this situation, and it may have been a different outcome in that area or whatever. But
so let's see how it. So okay, so tell me if this doesn't sound like something that would be in your theories, but like when I was doing my OC, you know, even though Alternia and Gravity Falls in the show isn't real in the state of Oregon, do you think that when I was saying like, oh, my OC was born on Halloween and Swishley sent off to the Gravity Falls and then sent to Alternia when he got older because he ran off there, do you think that all happened in an alternate universe and that's just me speaking, just me like having a moment where like I'm thinking about that here, but in another universe that's actually happened?
I mean, maybe. Maybe.
I know that's deep, but still.
Yeah. It's just one where it's like, I've always thought about this theory, and it's grown throughout the years.
So, I mean, so you think those other versions of us are the aliens? You think? Like
yeah,
that?
I mean, it's possible. It's, yeah.
Man, I never had this much paranormal talk ever on my show ever. but it's interesting though because I never thought of it that way of like, oh, there's another version of us in like some million miles away, and
Yeah.
it's just like, hmm. I mean, I never really digged into. I never really was one to dig into paranormal stuff like that, like ghosts and Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster and Stonehenge and all that stuff. I mean,
Mhm.
like usually I'll just figure out the answers when someone's like, "Oh, we figured it out," and then I see on the internet like, "Oh, okay, there it is."
It's one where whenever I talk to people about my thoughts on it all, it amazes me how many people will take a step back and be like, "Wow, I never thought about it that way," and I'm like, "Oh, well, I guess it's just me then."
Is there anyone out there who tried to fight you on it? Be like, no, it's this way.
No, actually, not yet.
Well, I'm not. Well, let me tell you, I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to. If I try doing that, I know I'm going to be wrong. because either be wrong or right. I mean, like, I'm not going to say your reason's wrong because I don't even know if it's even right. So, like,
Right. It's one where it's like no one really knows, and it's just fun to have your own thoughts and ideas on it. And it's fun to also, like, talk about, like, I guess debate in a way, not really have a full-blown argument of your way's wrong, it's this way, and stuff like that, but to, like, sit down and be like, well, what about this idea, and all of that.
just basically a constructive criticism.
Yeah.
In a way. I mean, what do I believe in that most people wouldn't believe in? Which I don't think I really have any of that. But like, I mean, besides the goofy one, it'll be more common. But that's just me. But I'm trying to think. Do you think that like if Amazon and eBay and all this stuff, I mean, I'm not saying they didn't exist, but like do you think if they could actually wipe out Walmart and everything would just be strictly online shopping, or do you think there's always got to be that physical thing?
I mean, there's probably going to be that physical thing, like Walmart, but Amazon and eBay, just online shopping in general, it's slowly taking over. Just because that's more convenient and easier. You don't it's right there in your pocket.
Pretty much.
It's like, I don't know if it's like this anywhere else, but I know, for example, with Walmart in Arkansas, they do, it's called Pickup, Walmart Pickup.
Mm-hmm.
You order everything and you pay for it online, and then you just go to Walmart into a sectioned location, and they will put all the groceries in your, and you don't even have to get out.
I know about that. Yeah, you don't have to order; they just bring it to you.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like that's kind of like Amazon, but except you gotta go there and get it, then they give it to you. Instead of just them just send it straight to your house.
Yeah.
But I always thought of it this way. But I always thought, Walmart is basically the physical Amazon, pretty much. And I mean, yes, I like going to Amazon because they basically have everything on Amazon. I mean, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I always need that physical thing. Like, I always need that store I can go to touch the item if they have it. Because like if I could just go there and get it and not pay a shipping cost, then I would, and all that stuff, I would be like, that'd be so much more better than.
Yeah, and it's also just good to get out of the house at some points and just go somewhere.
Yeah, like
and,
what's that?
Stores are the number one place people go, like, to either hang out or just walk around.
Yeah, because for example, trading cards. I love collecting trading cards, and I can get them online. I'd rather just go to the store and buy them because I'm gonna make sure because because here's the other thing about stores too. What makes them nice is that if something updates, like the trading cards, like bi-yearly, if you go to the store, you're gonna know when they change out because when you're online. I mean, you can see the change, but it's not like it's there in front of you, being like, "Oh, they've switched from 2020 to 2021."
Yeah.
You can actually see it happen. So,
Yeah.
I'm just more of a a person that likes to go there physically than online. But Amazon is good when it's good.
Yeah.
That's why I wish Kmart and malls weren't dying. It's because of Amazon why they're dying, but
yeah. It's sad. I mean, I hate seeing like malls and stuff dying just because like I like to look around. I like to be able to touch it, feel it, see it, whatever. Like candles, for example. I love smelling candles, and I'd like to smell it before I buy it, so I know that it's actually like good.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that with like online.
Yeah, you can't scratch and sniff on Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Bath and Body Works is a big store for you.
It's I mean, I don't really go to Bath and Body Works. It's mostly just like any candle that I find, I like to smell it. No matter where it's at, like Dollar General, Walmart, wherever.
Oh god, I know this is gonna be hard, but what's your favorite scent?
I have three favorite scents. I like pumpkin pie, vanilla, and coffee.
Do you ever lit them all at the same time just to see how that turns out?
I mean, I've done that with vanilla and coffee once. That was a very interesting outcome.
I feel that would smell really good because vanilla and coffee work together.
Yeah.
Was it? But in reality, did it smell good, or was it like never again?
I mean, it smelled good. It was just one where it was very strong, though, and I ended up getting a headache from it. But yeah, if you're not sensitive to smells, then it's good.
That's crazy. I mean, when it comes to scented candles, I mean, they're nice because my family gets them all the time, and we light them all the time in our house. But I love. A lot of people hate the smell, but I love the pine cone smell at Christmas time.
Yeah, it's one where I have to be in the mood for that specific smell, but it is a good Christmas winter smell.
And speaking of pumpkin pie, I mean, and that smell, I'm guessing you love pumpkin spice stuff, right?
Actually, here recently, I found that I do enjoy pumpkin spice.
Yes. Right, on the bandwagon, it's great.
It's one where past years I didn't really enjoy it, but this year I ended up trying it just to see, and I really enjoyed it.
So tell me then, would you have like pumpkin spice lattes and pumpkin spice Cheerios and all that stuff?
Probably just sticking to the lattes.
Okay, I wouldn't have the Cheerios myself because I don't know how I would feel about that. But I mean, but I do like pumpkin spice things. I mean, like I saw it when I was at work yesterday. I saw that there was pumpkin spice chocolate dipped pretzels. Yeah, that exists. I don't know. I don't know if you saw it. Did you?
You cut out.
The Now when I was at work yesterday,
Hmm.
there was pumpkin spice chocolate dip pretzels.
I've never heard of that, and I am interested. What?
Yeah, they're called Flips. The brand's called Flips, and they make chocolate dip pretzels when there's pumpkin spice ones. I never had them, but now I want to.
Yeah, I mean, if I ever see him, I'll probably get some and have to try it out.
Yeah, so Paximus, the pumpkin spice prince. Paximus, no, Paximus Prime Pumpkin. 3 Ps.
Yeah.
No. Pumpkin Spice Paximus. There we go.
Paximus Pumpkinus. Yep.
No, Pumpkin Spice Paximus. How would that be like? Your significant other would just come up to you and they'd be like, pretty, like, I wouldn't say pretty tasty. They'd be like, smell nice.
All you'd smell is pumpkin spice. If you smell a strong scent of pumpkin spice, you know it's me.
Find
I'm
out
around.
across the home, you know that they're there. Oh man, this is too good. This is too good. I love pumpkin spice Paximus. During the fall time. During the fall time, your pumpkin spice Paximus. During Christmas, your peppermint Paximus. And in the summer, your popsicle Paximus.
Oh god.
That's just that'd be your seasonal names.
If anyone comes up to me and just says that, I'm gonna laugh and be like, "Oh man."
No, that's when they know they listen to the podcast. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you're on Cyber Timebite, Popsicle Paximus."
I'm like, "Oh yeah."
I love it, man. No, I mean, like, now people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that sport guy, yeah."
You know, the one that apparently smells like pumpkin spice on Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving. I think you would smell more like turkey than the pumpkin pie, unless you smother yourself in the pumpkin pie. But
I mean, I actually don't really like turkey.
you don't like turkey?
Mm-mm. Like, I'll eat like 1 or 2 bites of turkey on Thanksgiving just for what's the word I'm looking for?
Because the family's there and they made it, and you don't want to look like you don't want to look like the fool, so you just eat 2 or 3 bites.
Yeah, it's become a tradition is the word I was looking for.
Tradition,
It's just
yeah.
a tradition for me to eat like 1 or 2 bites and then everything else. And then like 3 slices of pumpkin pie or pecan pie.
Oh, of course, because pumpkin spice Paximus. I thought you were really regretting making your name Pax now.
I'm actually proud of myself.
I mean, Paxton, Paximus, doesn't matter. It's all Pax.
Yeah. As long as you got Pax in there, it's you got it.
My name doesn't fit with any of that. unless there's like unless like Silver Surfers turns into like Steven Surfer. I don't know.
Steven Surfer. Silver Steven.
Oh God, Silver Steven. I'm not even a surfer. I can't even surf. I mean, there's even Stevens.
Yeah, there's that.
No, there's even Stevens. There's Steven Universe. There's there's a town in Wisconsin called Stevens Point.
Oh.
Those three things I get connected to all the time. And then and then you probably notice Def Leppard, the band, had their original guitarist was also named Stephen Clark. And so that I get connected to too. And then people say I look like Seth Rogen. And that's everything I get connected to. But hey, I have a common name, so I mean, like, if I had a name like Paxton, people would be like, oh, that's not very common.
Yeah, just there's a lot of people I know, my friends. I mean, even my significant other. They all try to make up rhyming names for Pax or Paxton. One of my significant other's favorite nickname is Paxy Waxy.
I think today on this podcast we just freaking owned things that rhyme with your name. You know, Paximus Prime, Peppermint Paxton, Pumpkin Spice Paxton. I think we just covered all bases.
This is fine. It's been a productive day.
It really has. Paximus Pencil Paxton. Paximus Pencil.
Paximus Pencil.
Paximus. No, Pen Paxton. Is no, funny enough, is Paxton actually your legit name? Like, is that the name you were born with?
Yeah, Paxton is my real name.
Well, then I'm pretty sure your whole life, since you were born, have been getting the Paxton puns. Oh, there's another one, Paxton puns. And they're very Paxy. They're really Paximus. I love it. Your name is so punny, I'm sorry.
It's fine. The thing is, I love puns. So, I mean, in everyday life, I try and include puns to something.
Yeah, because I'm sure that I'm sure I don't know if you're saying a light bulb, but that was a bright idea. I love puns so much that my job hates me for punning too much.
My past, okay, so in my senior year of high school, I got, in my journalism class, we did the next person to be, or who's who, or whatever it's called, I can't even remember, but, I got the one that was, I don't know if you know who Carl Azus is. He's the host of CNN Student News. He makes a whole bunch of puns, and mine was the person to be the next Carl Azus because of puns.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure in high school you got over like Rover with everyone because of all your puns. No, did anyone ever gift you in high school or ever in your life like a pen or a pencil with that just said the Paxton pencil or the Paxton pen?
No, they haven't, but I I was the one who mostly made the puns. Everyone else just kind of either laughed or walked away.
Pax-Man. Pac-Man. No, it said Pac-Man, Pax-Man.
Yeah, that's a big one too. Whenever people try and like say PAX, autocorrect will sometimes change it to pack.
Yeah.
So every time someone's like, "Oh, did you hear what PAX said?" or something like that, I just comment "waka waka waka waka."
No, dude, that should be the next marquee. Just like Pax and then man, and then it's just your face on the marquee. It's like, what? Like, why is Pax eating ghosts? No, you love the. No, I'm surprised. No, that's just like the perfect thing. You love the paranormal, and Pac-Man's eating ghosts. There we go.
I love it. I would like to see this though, like drawn or digitally. Just
No, we just need Pac-Man with your hairstyle on him, and there we go. Or just take one slice from a pizza and there you go. I had so much fun today.
I've enjoyed this.
Oh man, we're almost going 2 hours. We're an hour 43 in.
Oh man.
Oh man, I think that's long enough for the podcast at least. Besides all those technical problems we had in the beginning there, but it was hearable though, so don't worry. I'll edit it. Everyone's gonna be able to hear it. No one's gonna miss none of that. Oh god, I'll do my outro and I'll let you do yours.
Okay.
Thank you everyone for listening to a very, very interesting and exciting episode of Cyber Timebite, episode 127, the last episode of 2020. Thank you everyone for joining me in 2020 for this excellent adventure. And obviously I'll see you in 2021. Because my 4-year anniversary won't be until June. So
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm in my 3rd year now, and my 4th year starts in June, so 2020 though, as a year in general, it just sucks. Let's just say that right now. Is there anything before we end it off? Is there anything you want to ask me / anything you want to say, since you're going to be the last one people are going to hear in 2020, because you're going to be the last episode of 2020. Anything you want to say about the year, or anything you want to ask me? Just
I mean, I'm glad 2020 is almost over. And I thank you for having me here, and I thank everyone for listening. So
yeah, you can find me on Facebook at CyberTimeBite. Follow me on Twitter at NostalgiaVamp. You can buy all my merchandise at Redbubble.com, at Crash Steven Gear, where even you and everyone else who's out there in listener land knows the spork is the most powerful of them all. The spork. You cannot go wrong with the spork.
Sporks, the most useful tool.
Yeah, because my t-shirt has them. No, Redbubble, the store where I sell my merch, I'm telling you right now, it's not just on t-shirts. It's on hoodies. It's on long sleeve sweaters. It's on zipper hoodies. It's on bath mats. It's on clocks. It's on shower curtains. It's on posters. I am telling you, if you want my logo, you have it on anything your heart desires, pretty much. If you want your bathroom to be all Cyber Timebite, it's possible.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is too good. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Tell these wonderful people where they can find the punniest Paxton.
I am on Instagram at Paximus Maximus, and as well as TikTok. On TikTok, it's got 2 X's though for each thing.
Can you imagine? Now, can you imagine like some like rapper like wearing like a giant clock? It says saying TikTok, just says tick tick on it. Like it has the numbers on there, but like there's the numbers in between and on top and on the bottom it just says tick tick. I'm just like, what? Oh, man. Excuse me. All right. Well, that's everything. Thank you all for listening. And I hope all of you have a fantastic day. Have a good one.